Hey y'all, Moses here. Just wanted to let you know that this week I am out of town. I'm in Ukraine, casting the Star Ladder tournament for PUBG. You can follow me on Twitter at wtfmoses for all of the links to that tournament. It's a big deal, $100,000 tournament for competitive PUBG. I'll be casting that. So if you've enjoyed playing custom games where I've cast those or watched any of the PUBG Online, Awesome, GLL stuff that I've done, be sure to tune in there as well. So all the dailies are done. I just wanted to say thank you for your support. Patreon.com/WTFMoses if you're interested in supporting me directly, or subscribing to me on Twitch, or even just following on Twitch at twitch.tv/WTFMoses goes a long way for the channel. I just wanted to say thank you for your continued support of PUBG Dailies, even if it's just watching or sharing with your friends. So I look forward to getting back to the streams next week. And again, follow me on Twitter at WTFMoses. And until next time, I'll see you out there. Hello and welcome to PUBG Dailies. I am WTF Moses, and today we are looking at Tesfan. He is a player ranked in the 1400s, so a little bit low. It looks like this is a game in which he wins, judging on the length of the game. Regardless, we'll be looking at all of his gameplay and talking about some of the stuff he can improve upon. So with that said, let's jump right in. So we will be speeding it up here until we get out of the plane. There we go. So it looks like we are going to be jumping into Picado of all places. So Tesfan opting for the hot route. And we will join him as he plummets to the earth. So significant amount of presence around him. Oh, dang, that sucks. Luckily finds an M16 and a level 2 vest right on top of each other. Ha ha ha. You'll get there, buddy. Now that might be replay lag, or we might be in the 1400 rating bracket, but we'll see. That's a bug, don't worry about it. So right out of the gate, not getting a ton of vision, being cautious, but not really looking around. He's more focused on the loot. You gotta scan that whole area up here before you creep up that way. He can hear footsteps above him. Shoot him! There we go. Perfect. Might be just a little bit of lag in the replay because it is early game, so... Okay, so we will speed it up during the loot phase here, see how he kind of paths around. Looks like he should be okay here for the initial looting run. Lots of people around him, but he's not really looking out the windows. He's just looking around. All right, so we're going to jump ahead a bit here until the looting phase is over. Yeah, he's not really inclined to be aggressive with the guy across the street, I don't think. Yeah, we're going to jump ahead through the loot phase here. We'll rejoin our friend here shortly. So out of Picado now. Just leaving, actually. So got himself a vehicle, all looted up. Level 2 vest, level 2 helmet, level 2 backpack. He can hear the fighting below him, but doesn't appear to want to stop. All right. Interesting choice of cover you can't actually move out of. So he's stopped out here. He's left this top flank completely open. If someone was coming this way, all they got to do is run over and shoot him in the top of his little head there. So it looks like he's going to opt to come into this little building. He's in the circle, like just barely. He's at the edge. Lots of people still in Picado. So I'm not really sure what he's up to. Speed it up and find out. I think he's actually still looting. Skip a little bit forward again. Who's he shooting? Who are you shooting at, friend? You see somebody? Oh, that's not what I wanted. Might have saw someone across the way. So I don't know what happened to his vehicle, but he's no longer using it. He's just kind of running through the open here. Which is not the worst thing ever on Miramar, but sometimes you just gotta, like, what's the purpose? You're running into the zone, which is clearly going to be centered around here somewhere next. So just kind of trundling along. Skip a little bit ahead here. He's in the concretes. I think he's potentially still looting. Change out the vest. Took some damage at some point earlier. So got the SKS with the red dot. No grip that I can see. So he's still a little bit under geared for what I think he's trying to accomplish with his items. Which is not great for 35 alive, but again, at this rating bracket, I think just it's common. So just looking at it, yeah, his pathing isn't great. He's just kind of running around aimlessly, looking at other directions randomly, just stopping in the open sometimes. And the fact that he's still looting or maybe looking at his map or doing something is a little troubling, but look at all the people in Leonis. Holy moly, there's a million of them. So the circle is continuing to adjust into the southeast, which means he's going to have to continue running, which I imagine he's going to do for quite some time. He's continuing to loot now in Leonis. And in this rating bracket, again, you can kind of see that a lot of people are inclined to stay around buildings and that kind of stuff. Cities still looting this far into the game. It's not great. He's got a 2x scope on his gun now. But he's spending a lot of dead time just kind of chilling. So if you're really unaware as to, maybe he's like talking to his kids or something, but just have a purpose. Have a purpose with your movement. So he is now significantly outside the zone. He's only got a minute left and he's got to run the whole way. So he's been walking around looting at the edge of the zone for way too long. You'll see how everyone is now ahead of him, save for a few people, but they have vehicles. Yeah, just really clearly a mismanagement of time here. So now 20 seconds and he's got to run from Leonis out of the city. He's got everybody ahead of him. Luckily, most of these guys are going to wind up killing each other. Because this happens too with like a city like Leonis comes out. Everybody who comes out at the same time, they wind up killing each other. We'll speed it up again. A little bit closer to the zone now. He's still outside the zone. He's actually taken a significant amount of zone damage, which I figured he would. So he should sneak in now. Actually, he'll sneak in with the bus. And immediately roll it. Vehicle transitions in the late game. Oh, okay. I would have just kept going. Yeah, there's no reason to stop here, I don't think. You got no real information to go off of, and he just drove a vehicle and stopped right next to it. This is the type of behavior, especially in Miramar, you can't really abide because, again, anyone anywhere near you is just going to run over and shoot at you. So he stopped to see if he can see someone up there, but even if he did, the probability of him... Okay, he's abandoning the vehicle now. The probability of him taking him out... Well, that guy just took a bunch of damage from falling. is not good. Not to mention you're now running in the open across where you just saw an enemy with a high point of vantage. But I suppose he's just running out of time. He's got to get to the zone. So again, only a few seconds to go before the zone transitions, and he's running just out in the middle of this place. So we'll speed it up just a little bit. Yeah, this whole behavior of just stopping randomly in the open, I'm not a huge fan of. He's looking behind him now. Hello? Sir? Okay, so not aware. I don't think he's aware of where those shots are coming from. He's just choosing to retreat, backs it up a little bit. Zone now on top of him. Wow. Okay. So the zone is going to do a lot of damage to everybody. Oh, bro, you're right there. Okay. So goes for the Hail Mary first aid there, cutting a little close. It's going to chunk him pretty good now. It's probably going to kill the guy behind him as well. So a lot of people just died to the zone. He jumps in. Good weight, but you got to get a little further into cover. Oh, he's turning his back on him. Okay. Oh my God, dude. Oh my God. Oh, Jesus. Oh! Oh my good Lord. That is the epitome of lucky right there. All right. So he's successfully defended the edge of the zone there. Really can't turn your back on the zone when you're at the edge of it like that. You can't turn your back on the zone. Be in cover. Just go a little bit forward, chill like right here. You know, at least you're not exposed to like literally the entire edge of the zone. He's trying to loot him now. The looting will never cease. All right. Not he's alive, chat. We're getting there. All right. Off we go. Only 10 seconds until the new zone. So yeah, time management really needs some tightening up, because he's now pressing a building that is gonna should be occupied. At least this area should be occupied, which it is. There's a guy actually right next to him down on his right. So coming in now, looking for some more. I like how we kind of checked the building before he jumped down, but now he's kind of exposed without too much cover. I would be making a beeline for this little ridge. Just get a little closer. Holding the edge there. I think he might have been spotted. Got to be looking at the edge. Can you see him? There you go. Nice. Don't you dare loot that guy. Don't you dare. That's a bug, don't worry. Always going for it. Cannot be looting in this position. He might not be. He might just be looking at the houses, but even still, yeah, he's going to loot. Do not loot in this situation. Like, look how exposed he is. Just chilling, looting. He might have just spotted another guy below him, but yeah, never. Not never, but highly. If he's got a level 1 helmet, I mean, he's not in the zone either, so he's actually got to press up to the rock. The rock is... No, the rock's not in either, so he's at minimum going to have to come up to this next ledge. So he should path right. There's actually a guy in the water right now, which is funny, but he should path right over to this ledge. He can hear the shots. I would just skirt right over to here, just like this. You can kind of walk along the edge, take a look, see if anyone's in the water or along the beach or something like that. I wouldn't really think to look at the beach, but some people like Limab over there would do that. So he is just barely in the zone, I think. Zone closing behind him. So really what you want to be looking for here is just you're above. Like he's actually got himself LOS, so he's blocked line of sight to his above flank. But he's left himself open to a ton of windows right here. So I would definitely just come down this way. And the buildings are going to stay in here, so not a good spot right now, just considering how much like this window right here can like look right at him. So the guy just pokes his head out and he's exposed, but it looks like he is moving down that way now. No need to hug the edge of the zone this tightly. Come up to the next piece of cover here and you can get the same site with way more cover. So there's 3 alive, or two left to kill, I should say. Doesn't quite have the zone, about 30 seconds remaining. Okay, that's some good info. Want to react to that? I would probably come up and try and steal this house right here. Lemab up here is actually doing a pretty nice little flank. He's going to come in and get nice vision. So Tesfan is actually going to take that wall, this building here. There's a guy right below him on his right. Spending a lot of time looking left. Can't hear the footsteps. Ooh. Barely dodged one there. But goes for the med kit. All right, I like it. Insane. Oh, the nade. So Insane is actually stuck in the zone right now. He has to run up this ledge. We can hear him. An unfortunate vault. And now it's a 1v1. So it doesn't quite have the zone. We can see the guy though. Okay, nice. So he knows where he is. He knows how we can move. I wouldn't really worry about going in the house right here. I would, yeah, he's going to path right behind him, crouch walking. That's good. Probably peek this angle a little bit. There you go. You can see him again. This is where you want to take your shots. There you go. So Lemab is like stuck there. He can't do anything basically. Nice. All right. So a little bit of a tough game for Tesfan. Essentially, my biggest thing when I see a player at this rating is just really focusing on your time management and your positioning. Now, this stuff comes with experience, but I would recommend Tesfan watch his own replays to see like how much time are you spending in cover, how often are you looting on the edge of the zone. Are you taking a lot of zone? Like the primary indicator to poor time management is taking a ton of zone damage. So in this guy's case, I would have probably kept it down here somewhere. Just hold the edge of the zone, like around this area, even over here. But regardless, Tesfan so really needs to work on his time management. Also really needs to work on the pathing and positioning, as well as the vehicle etiquette, I would call it. Don't stop a vehicle standing right next to it in the open, because vehicles are a very large beacon of noise. Like I investigate vehicles stopping around me all the time. And if you choose to just stop next to it and chill, you're going to get killed a lot. So that's kind of my first thoughts. As far as the path to improvement goes, as far as we could see, he was shooting okay. Not a extreme sniper or anything like that, but hit his shots when they mattered. Got a little bit lucky on one of them for sure. But overall, it's mostly just the time management and pathing. So overall, a good game. Glad he was able to sneak in a win there. But I'll leave it open to the chat now briefly for questions before we move on to our next replay.